Good evening and welcome to Side 21 and tonight's episode of The Jungles of Paldir. If this is your first time catching us on this series, this is a heroic campaign where the party treks through the mysterious jungles on the island of Paldir. Just a couple quick announcements before we jump into tonight's episode. You can head over to side21.tv and check out our brand new merch store. We've got hats, hoodies, beanies, and lots of other goodies that will allow you to have a +3 on all charisma checks going forward. You can also find us on social media at Side21TV. We are on Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky, and we would love to see you there. And without further ado, I think we'll go ahead and jump in to tonight's episode of The Jungles of Paldir. We wrapped up our evening performances with Lothariel and the typical performing members of the village of Banthura. Got a good night rest and then kind of had a shopping episode. We went around some shops. First, the potions and spell components shop, followed by the brewery where we had a really interesting interaction with Ibu Riff. And then following that, you guys made your way to both the fishing shop and the clothing shop. When you guys went to the fishing shop, you met Mambo. You found out that he was very willing to take you guys upriver if you so desired, but he gave you a quest kind of to do to pay that back. He told you of a location nearby that had recently been taken over by tigers. This location is where you can find the jeweled beetles, his preferred fishing bait. So yeah, got that thread there. You picked up on a couple other threads as well. Something really weird going on in the brewery with Ibu Riff. He's got a kind of an anxious, untrusting vibe going on. You also found out that a citizen here, Dun Low, has been spending coin a little more so than usual. Made you suspect that maybe he is tied to the possible theft that you found out about as well. You guys also made your way down to the clothing shop where you were able to pick up a pair of magical items as well as some mundane items. You got a set of 4 earrings that is going to allow you guys to telepathically communicate with each other for up to half a mile. You also got a pendant that will emit dim light in a 10-foot radius. Having wrapped up your shopping and ultimately what became quest farming missions for the day, you guys headed back to the Inn and Tavern for the night. And that is where we're going to pick up, where we find you guys all sitting in one of the 2 rooms, and you see Abigail is got a needle in her hand, and she has got Morga by the ear, and that is where we're gonna pick up.
Just stay still.
Okay. It's okay, you're fine.
I don't like this. I don't like this at all. This is not okay. This
Just
is
stay
not
still.
good.
You're gonna make it worse.
She's just gonna start
Take a
jerking
deep
around.
breath. Take a deep breath. It's all right.
I'm going to use prestidigitation and make like sage, like make a smell in the room so it's much more of a calming, relaxing vibe.
Yeah, and I'll kind of just play a
That's
little
so
bit
thoughtful.
of a little tune there on my harp. Just kind of some chords.
One of you go get iced.
What's the ice for? Why do you need ice?
There, to help your nerves. Afterwards. It's all right.
With the song, I'm gonna give be a bardic inspiration, and then as well just kind of keep playing it and just kind of like keep that like relaxing. We're good. It's fine. Stop moving around.
A nice little ASMR while we pierce your ears. You're going to look so pretty.
You only need one, really.
Well, if it's just
True, we
one.
can just do one.
Well, what if
just do
if I
one.
wanted two? It's got to be even, right? Do we have anything
It
else?
does have to be even. I mean, I have extra, and she starts like pulling just extra pairs of earrings out of her. Like,
Okay, well, if we're gonna do one, we might as well do both. And I'm gonna be very honest. I'm gonna be very mad after this, but I apologize in advance. I know
she's
it's for
gonna
good
just
reason.
Look at Halvor. Do you have a spell to circumvent that, perhaps?
No, I don't, sadly.
I'll be good. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great.
Okay.
She's
She was. I would say that Abigail was probably cowering like over you, but then as you say that, she's gonna like do it from your side instead now.
So
she's
I'm like timing a practical joke. As soon as you're like done, like the needle pierces, I'm gonna use prestidigitation again to make like a fart noise to try to get a chuckle in the room as you do that.
Alright.
Just
I'm just gonna
Deep breath. And then
close
as
my
you
eyes.
Exhale. And then as she exhales, I'm gonna pierce her.
the fart didn't even get picked up.
God damn.
She's going. Oh. So she's going to her eyes are just going to just get really, really big, and just kind of like not like yell out a yell, but like a ah. But what she's gonna do is she's gonna kind of crack a little bit because this whole time she's been pretending to be somebody else. Like to be her own little person, and you just hear this Russian accent just come out and go, "What was that?"
That was your ear skin popping, I guess. I just kind of like miss a couple notes and then keep like back on track, start playing again. Is it
She's
like
just
bloody?
Abigail is like desperately racking her brain to think if somehow puncturing the ear could affect the part of your brain with speech, and she just like screwed up Morga somehow. She's gonna immediately be like,
Broke her.
I'm gonna say I think Hellboy's got that like O face where like one eye's small and the other one's big, and it's all like wildly staring, and I think I'm just doing that.
okay, you did great, you're fine. Look at you, you look so pretty already.
That's a-
She's just gonna.
Only
Very
one more
quickly
to go.
slip the piercing in past the needle and like finish like putting the one.
She's just gonna keep breathing.
Look at
Just
you.
It looks great.
It does.
And then I'll say like telepathically through the earring. And now we can do this.
Hey,
testing, testing.
Ta-da.
It works.
What ear did everyone pick for this?
I don't know.
Abigail would choose her right ear.
Right.
Left. And on the top side of it, right up here. Because that's where his left piercing is. Or one of them.
What shoulder do I normally ride on?
Oh, that's been.
There's gonna be some feedback.
Pick the side. You want left?
There we go. So I'm gonna ride on her left shoulder, so pierce my left ear, please. Keep it more safe.
She's going to be sore on both of her ears for a while, so careful. Or, I don't know if we're
Oh,
kissing
no.
the other ear. We'll give her time to rest. We'll do yours. She's gonna like go over to Halvor.
I'm gonna say
Deep
he
breath?
just like he just like grits for a second and waits. Just like
And then same thing, as he exhales, she's gonna pierce him.
so that's what that's like. Mother always
You
made
look
it seem
great! You look great!
I'm like immediately doing one of those like head
Don't touch.
scratching.
Don't. She like slaps his hand away. Like no.
Well, thank you for that. I would not have done that willingly myself.
You're fine. You're fine. She's gonna just, while he's talking and without him even paying attention, just slip the piercing in past the needle. Look, everyone looks so pretty now. Look at you. You're so brave. Let's go have an ale. You're fine.
Matching sets.
That sounds good.
All right. Both of you are now capable of wearing the Whisper Fruit earring. And yeah, as Abigail suggests, you guys go get an ale. What would you like to do from here before we call it a night and see what the next day here in Banthora will hold?
So in the morning
I'd
we
say
can.
while we're at the
Oh please, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt. Go ahead.
I would just say while they all like go down to get their ale, Abigail would probably take a minute with her herbalism kit to make like a healing salve for them. Seeing that Halvor was already fucking with it, and she would make sure they put that on the bed. The old Neosporin.
Yeah, and you know
Don't put that
you're
on your
not
piercings. PSA, don't do that.
you're not making anything that's going to like restore hit points, but it definitely is something that you have learned in life that just like kind of a soothing, almost something like aloe vera or like Neosporin or something like that.
Soothing ointment. Also, I was thinking in the morning, we can maybe get up a bit early, go fishing, and then follow the map to the area with these tigers and cave. You have the invisibility potion. If we can use this fish to distract maybe some of them, maybe one of us can sneak by, grab some of these beetles and head out. I suppose that's best case scenario. Things don't always go the best
Did we say
though.
that we would just get him some bait, or that we would get rid of the tigers so he can resume catching the bait?
I believe it was just the beetles.
Technically it was, mostly just come back with the beetles. But if we removed the tigers, I'm sure they wouldn't be mad.
Maybe even help us a bit more than they were.
Like
willing to.
everybody to make a nature check for me, please.
Oh, no.
Nature.
Nature.
That's
That's bad.
12.
I've got a 5.
16.
Oh no.
I don't know shit about
19.
nature.
Abigail, I think the rest of you probably have very little experience in even researching like tropical or warm kind of climate. That's not nowhere. None of you are from any kind of environment like that, so not a lot of knowledge of tigers. Abigail, however, as you're having this conversation, you guys are talking about, well, maybe we can just get the beetles. You are thinking about what you know about tigers, and there's a couple things that you know for sure that were like very emphasized in the studies that you were able to do in your past, and that is a very keen sense of both smell and hearing, and that knowledge, I think, lends to the idea that sneaking up on the tigers may be very difficult.
Yeah, I'd say after clarifying, Abigail would probably unless you'd like to give them a hell of a playtime beforehand, sneaking up on the tigers isn't going to do much. I feel we're going to have to be a bit more offensive in our attack.
I say we just kill them.
Effective.
Well, Morga, if you're willing to team up, I might have a trick or two up my sleeve.
Well, I've been kind of thinking about a certain something, and I'm kind of just like fingering different like positions on the flute that I have like in my lap. I may be able to. I haven't tried it before, but I may be able to speak with them, and maybe we could just come to some understanding and not have to kill them, though I suppose I'll be prepared to have to fight if I need to, of course. Just a thought.
I am incapable.
As you guys are
of-
having this conversation, you do hear some music start up downstairs. You definitely saw that, there was a stage down there.
Yeah. Clocking it.
Just saying you're hearing it. That's
Yeah.
it.
But yes, again, if, it comes to it, I won't let you all fight alone. I will definitely join.
I am just
better.
incapable of speaking
course.
to both beast and fauna, so whatever is the most appropriate measure in the moment, I guess.
Well, if we
I
don't
mean,
have
I
to
can
kill the
certainly try and
animals,
talk to them first.
oh, yes, we don't have to kill the animals. I don't think we should. But then again, sometimes it is unavoidable for survival.
Well, I was going to save it as a grand surprise, but I thankfully picked up Enlarged Reduce recently as a part of a revelation upon our arrival here. So I would be able to potentially make a very large Morga.
You mean
What?
a much larger Morga?
Yes, if she would, we could use it for intimidation tactics at the least.
I'd say maybe that's a plan B.
It's plan A.
Let's speak with them first. If this works, if it doesn't work, that's why we have multiple plans.
I thought it was really funny that the halfling picked up Enlarged Reduce. I can make myself a normal-sized person.
Amazing.
That's one of my favorite things, so it's so great.
Well, if we're going to get up early, I wouldn't mind joining the festivities downstairs, but we should probably get some rest.
Oh, don't be such a spoil sport. Let's go party.
How late is it?
I would say it's definitely, dark out. It's not the middle of the night, but it's definitely, post like
It's a late
9
evening.
p.m.
Oh,
Yeah,
gotcha.
like I'd say it's around like 9:30, 10 p.m. right now.
Okay.
Wrapped up reasonably last time.
That's true. It was a grand show last night.
Okay, maybe just a little while.
Come on.
All right. Let's try to go downstairs. See what's going on.
All right.
Yes.
Yes, head downstairs. Anything specifically we are trying to do this evening, or are we just enjoying the drinks and festivities before we wrap up the night?
I'll probably
Is
just.
there a microphone?
Oh. Oh.
There's not a microphone.
How many
Is there a
people
flat
are
screen TVs with the game on?
Yeah, they're not that advanced. What was that,
I don't know.
Abigail? Did you say something? Was it Aaron? Somebody
No, I
else?
think
It was probably me.
My-
How many people are here? Do I see the brewer?
Make a perception check.
Ooh.
I haven't forgotten, and I have more spell slots to burn. Come on. I got a 9.
You do not see the brewer, no. You look around and it's, it's not packed. It's not shoulder to shoulder, but there seem to be a fair amount of people here. You see a couple people that you do recognize. You see Finn Brew is in here. She's the clothing shop owner. You also see that Kroll Bond is in here. He is the one who you have learned is typically kind of a clumsy individual, but is insisting that he was robbed. You see Mambo in here, and then a bunch of, just citizens, if you will.
Okay.
I'd
Civilians.
say generally
I was-
Lothario is probably going to maybe get in a little bit to play a little bit too and have a little bit of fun, but kind of just enjoy a drink and walk around too until he does notice Kroll. Then he'll walk up and approach him. Excuse me.
Hello.
Hey there. I don't know if you remember me from earlier.
Yeah, I don't see that many humans, so I do remember you. Yep.
Right, of course. Excuse me. After I saw you, we kind of did a couple rounds around the village and learned a couple things. Do you know of... Look, you don't know me that well. I don't know you that well. I appreciate honesty. And so I would like to just go ahead and open with, a lot of people say that you are very clumsy and lose things all the time. I know that you may be aware of this already.
You see him, he slams his fist down on the table, and you see like his drink that he's got in front of him like sloshes a little bit. And he says, I know. What's of it?
I apologize. I didn't mean to strike a nerve. Amongst this information, we also learned from somebody that somebody named Dunlow is been quite fortunate recently, making a lot of purchases. I know you lost money. If he's surprisingly gained money, maybe there's a lead there. I don't mean to offend you.
Make a persuasion check.
Ooh.
I'll say
Come
make
on,
an insight
don't
check. Make us 2 separate checks, persuasion and insight.
Okay,
Come on, no betrayals.
I'll do persuasion first. That will be a natural 1.
Oh my god.
Do I have a way to
The
help that
betrayal.
for myself? I don't think so.
Have you already used the inspiration you got?
Nope, and I'm using it right now. My man,
I
dude.
think maybe you did use it.
I did
But
not.
maybe I'm misremembering.
So that's persuasion. 19 on persuasion.
What's the insight?
And the insight is 24.
A 24
Hell yes.
insight. You didn't, when he slammed his fist down, it didn't feel like a threatening gesture by any means, but just something out of frustration. You know, this is, and I'll say with a 24, that's really good. What you're getting from him in that fist slam is like, nobody believes me. Like, everybody thinks I'm just some idiot. And so, of course, I just lost this thing that I know I didn't lose. That's what you're getting from that insight check.
Okay.
For persuasion, done low. Who told you that?
I don't mean to be secretive, but I don't. Do I get the feeling that you said she didn't say anything like that? Okay, yeah. So, I'm sorry. I was like, I keep thinking like she was like, "Don't tell anybody I told you this."
No, she did not.
Thera actually told us that she's seen.
And it was like, I'll remind you again, like it was more of like what you said to her about asking about like theft, like she made like a weird, you know, kind of connection in her head, like, oh, like you saying that made her just kind of think out loud. Dunlow's been spending a little bit more money than usual. And he's gonna say, Thera, huh? Oh, interesting.
She just sort of
he's
messaged it or said it in passing. I don't know if it's, you know, your exact culprit, but I figured it was worth investigating.
He doesn't typically have a lot of coin on him. He's gonna look at you very earnestly and like he's gonna have this like look of gratitude on his face and say thank you. And he's gonna get up and turn and walk out of the tavern.
Could I try to just stop him really quick, call out? Kroll.
Yeah.
I just kind of like, my mask is kind of half off already, just like now, just because I've been like, you know, walking around, drinking, playing a little stuff, singing a little bit. I kind of like put it up so he can see my eyes and look him in the eyes. I'm like, I believe you. And I hope you find what's yours.
Thank you. I tend to. He walks out.
Okay. I'll just rejoin everybody.
All right. So that seed was planted. Anybody else doing anything else here tonight in this space?
I'd say as Lothario walks back over, Abigail's gonna give him like a little tap on the shoulder and be like, I brought you down here to have fun. I mean, good job, but I brought you here to go have fun.
I am having fun. Thank you. I'm just gonna drink my drink.
stirring pots is not fun. Well, yes it is, but that's not the fun I brought you down here for. Keep it up and I'll pierce your ears too.
Well, you could pick a hole, I guess.
Halbor
That's enough.
Halrod doing right now?
He was trying to decide how Snoopy he was gonna be, and with the roll of a 3 on his like emotional support die, he's planning on casting Detect Magic to see if there's anything in the crowd that's interesting, instead of casting Detect Thoughts and reading everybody's fucking mind in the next minute.
Okay, so you're gonna cast Detect Magic. I'll have you make a con save for me before we do that.
Save. I got a 19.
Your ears are starting to get a little sore, but your ear, I think you just got one pierced, right?
Just the
so
one.
your ear is starting to get a little sore. But you're troopering through it. Detect Magic doesn't, that's no roll or anything, right?
Yes, it's just I see within 30 feet for 10 minutes if there's anything magic. So I'm just kind of scanning the crowd to see if anybody shows up magical that I'm unfamiliar with. Since I didn't see who I wanted to see, I'm not gonna probe anybody specific's mind. So
You see, as you're looking around,
I'm a
looking for
magical
Detect
terrorist now.
Magic, you see the items that are on the members of your party, of course, light up. You see something on Mambo is giving off enchantment magic.
Interesting.
Other than that, yeah, no, nothing is pinging.
Okay, I just take a note of that, like mentally, and that's how I'm spending my time this evening. Is I'm just like watching the crowd.
Well,
Orga, what you doing?
She's gonna be just bobbing her head to the music, but she's going to look around at other tables, and if other people left their drinks, she just is gonna get up, grab it, chug it, and then go onto the dance floor, and then just start dancing and continuing the process the whole night.
Okay. Make a performance check for me, please.
Okay. A 13.
Yeah, you're
Lovely.
definitely dancing.
Specifically like the Running Man and like the Macarena.
The Macarena.
All of it.
Yeah, and yeah, they're giving you some space. You're out there for sure doing it.
All right.
Anybody else doing anything?
I think I've had a lot of socializing done today. I'm very tired. I'm gonna head upstairs. And I'm gonna start walking upstairs.
And as a side note, since you told me my ear was hurting, Halibor's giant brain said I'm going to use prestidigitation to cool the piercing so it might help make it not be as sore.
Okay, yeah, so you're just like, it's almost like a magical ice cube.
Yeah, I'm just like the actual hook that it's like it through my ear, I'm like making cold now.
I got you. Yeah. Easy enough. All right. So as the night fades into twilight, you all having a great time. Morga dancing your heart out. Halbor, being a responsible Overwatch here, almost like you're watching for your homies. You're keeping Detect Magic up while the rest of the party here is enjoying themselves. Abigail, I think definitely seeing Morga dancing, I think intensifies that. Kind of fun night vibes.
Yeah,
But
she's
eventually,
dancing for sure.
all you guys make your way to your rooms and go to sleep for the evening as the sounds of the drums as the night gets into its late times fade away and the sounds of the jungle lull you all softly to sleep. You can all take a long rest.
Yeah.
I want
Abigail, make
HP.
sure you all have your healing salves too.
Ooh.
Your ears.
Healing self. Wait, you made everyone healing self?
Oh.
I don't know if it would like
Heal.
mechanically do anything, but it's just to help with like the ears. Like you said, like aloe vera or something.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
You guys all go to bed for the evening, and eventually, not too long for some of you, the sun is up the next morning into the little, kind of jungle bamboo framed windows that exist on the side of your walls here. And you guys wake up to a new day in Banthura.
Oh no.
What kind of weather is it?
Yeah, that was my question.
Who's up?
Oh, that's fair.
Don't decide the weather. You guys decide the weather. I don't know who. It has to be somebody that hasn't rolled yet.
Oh, wait. I thought you were you had us all 4 roll and then took the average.
Oh, is that what I was doing?
Yeah.
You're right.
Could've
I
sworn.
forgot. Yeah, all 4 of you roll. That's something else. Well,
It's just a D20, right?
yeah.
Oh God, I got a 2.
Oh my god.
I got a
Got an
6.
18.
I got 9.
Oh no, he rolled low.
Got us an average. That's crazy.
That's so low. What is it? A terribly windy, not good, very bad day.
Krusty Krab.
I
So
believe
nine.
that this was. I think you guys had you had a really nice day the first time,
Yeah.
and then
And
the
then,
second time it was like a light rain kind of going on.
Yes,
correct.
that's what I was
Yeah.
going to
Okay.
say.
So this is the same outcome. So the rain is continuing today. It's not as heavy, but it is just a kind of a light rain. Seems to be the same as yesterday. And I should have done this.
Oh.
Ooh.
I very gratefully wrap myself, like as I get dressed and stuff, I gratefully wrap myself in the extra cloak that Lithariel bought me to help protect against the rainfall.
It's interesting, right? It's one of those days I think we've probably all experienced in real life where it's like sunny and raining at the same time. It's like it's very like you can almost just see a rain. Like I think there's a rainbow in the sky here as you look, through the little bits and pieces of the canopy you can see through.
I'm gonna
But yeah, regardless, a new day.
get up and kind of mosey on over to my pack and take out this little like cloth and like put a little bit of powder on it and like put some water on it and just kind of like wash out my mouth and yeah, go to rinse. Good morning, B. Are you up?
She wakes up to you, kind of like calling for her. She kind of starts stretching. Yeah, I'm awake now. She kind of starts stretching and doing her little morning routine.
If you'd like, we can I can go check on the others while you get ready, and then we can get some breakfast and go fishing. I suppose is the
Boy, oh
plan.
boy. I heard fish like the rain, so maybe we'll be fruitful.
Hopefully. I'm gonna walk out and go over to the other room. T. Knock on it.
You hear telepathically knock knock.
That was
Knock knock.
a bit disturbing. I forgot we had these, to be completely honest. I kind of just like play with mine and like kind of run around my ear. Well, we're up. If you're up, we can maybe get something to eat and head out. Start fishing.
Morga's just gonna mess with hers and go, I am in your thoughts.
Okay, I might take this out of my ear. I don't know if this is gonna work out.
Abigail's gonna respond from the other room. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, Abigail receives back a good morning. Good
I'm
morning.
in your thoughts.
I'll walk back in the room and
Completely
go like,
unfazed. She's like, good morning.
I'm walking back in the room and grab my mask, look over to B while I put it on. I'm like, I don't know if I like these earrings. Like out loud. Kind of whisper to her, and I'm like, I'll meet you all downstairs. Head downstairs.
Team bonding. It's fine.
Yeah. Halrod just looks chuffed. He's super happy that that's how this morning's gone so far. Happily, just like happily walks out after preparing his spell books and stuff.
Morgan's just gonna walk behind Halbor, but just like instinctively, just like pick him up by like his cape.
I was just say, I imagine there's just like walking legs in the air for a sec before you like set me on your shoulder.
Like picking up a kid with overalls, and they're just like, it's just...
like, thank you, always appreciated.
Of course.
Onwards to breakfast.
Hey, you guys make your way downstairs. You see there is... You woke up just maybe a little bit later today than the previous day, and it seems to be a small setup already put out. You can see that there's some bread, what looks like some another set of like grains, almost like a oatmeal kind of dish set up, and some fresh fruit on the table, along with a beverage.
I'll get a huge helping of all of that.
And the table where all the food is like immaculate. Like the presentation, Marie Kai has like flowers and like really beautiful like crystal like type rocks like in the negative space in between the dishes on the table that gives it a really like bountiful and appealing look.
So pretty.
Lovely.
And she told you guys the previous morning that breakfast was always just one banana coin each.
I'll happily pay and go ahead and eat up.
And it came with the mango drink as well. That's what the beverage was.
I will happily pay up. I'm almost broke.
Well, I can buy everybody breakfast.
I mean, I've just got
mango
more
juice.
2 banana coins left, so...
I have 111 BC. So
I got 40.
I got 0.
I got breakfast for everybody.
Thank you.
Don't worry about it. I got this time. We do need to spend this, right? Kind of look towards B. Enjoy. We have a lot to do today, apparently. Can we look at that map? Whoever has the map.
Wow, I just like, pulls it out of his little
Yeah, Morgan's
coat
just
pockets.
Shake him and it falls out.
Here's the map, and this is the sketch that we were given from Mamba. And like produce it onto the table or something nearby.
How long did he say that it would take? Did he say? He told us?
He didn't.
Or no? To like get out there, I mean?
It wasn't brought up in our like at the table combo, but he said it would be about 2 hours away on foot.
Woof.
That's
Well,
about 6 for Halbor. Sorry.
I mean, you're not wrong.
It's so funny.
Takes a particularly lot of energy to move at normal pace.
Thariel's gonna finish his last bite of oatmeal and kind of put the bowl down. Well, I'm ready when you all are.
Let's go.
Should we skip the fish portion and just go to the tiger, or is everybody feeling the fish possibility? Maybe just this speaking with the creatures
Well,
first.
would we want to use the fish on the tiger? Because that's about... I thought that was a good idea as a bribe.
Yes, we could offer.
Food helps with friendship. You see Abigail like has her book out and she's like looking at it. I have enough to communicate with them and offer them companionship and perhaps be able to charm them, but other than
Your
that,
nature check was a 19, I feel like, when we were talking about the tigers. Is that right? I will say that I think Abigail would know, like... I would say you don't feel like, especially given what you've seen thus far being on this island, that food would be very difficult for these animals to come by.
We could probably just
Just
go
kill them.
without the fish. That's plan B, Morga.
Morga was able to jump into the
Even
river and
best
catch a
plan.
fish with her hands.
What?
Yeah, she's badass though.
I just.
Now she has tools.
And I mean,
And worms.
No tiger is a bear, and bears are the ultimate fish catchers. I guess. Halvor just like shrugs after that.
Kind of shrug too. All right. Okay, well, let's go. You all have your cloaks just in case. It is a bit rainy out.
Oh, we're planning on being back by the end of today, but do we have provisions, food, or should we stop by the market on our way out?
I have a few more
We're
rations,
gonna get
but we can get
today.
food.
I just mean like while we're out there. I don't. No need to carry extra weight if it won't matter.
I don't need anything.
Sure, if we get that starved while out there, we can figure it out for ourselves again like we did last time.
Kill a tiger. Smoke the meat. Food.
I've never had smoked tiger. Is that good?
Ooh, tiger
know.
jerky.
Jerky.
Upset druid noises.
Oh no! Just look away.
Well, let's go.
All right.
Alrighty, you guys make your way into this beautifully rainy morning here in the city of Banthura, crossing through the platform, across the bridge, and back down to the elevator that you were brought up initially by Gorman when you first arrived here. You guys see that there is a, similar kind of to the switches that you've seen in the walls here. There's a lever that seems to release the elevator into a slow descent back to the jungle floor at the edge of the river. As you guys ride the elevator down, the kind of sounds, the sounds of Banthura above you begin to fade away as you find yourselves at the base now of these 5 pentagonal kind of arranged trees back in to the thick of Paldir. You find yourself here at the edge of the river. What would you like to do? You have a map that was drawn by Mambo to tell you how to get to these jewel beetles and the cave where they reside.
As soon as we get down, I would like to do a perception check for like tracks and stuff. Is there anything, since it's maybe kind of muddy or something down here, any tracks nearby?
Yeah, make a survival, I think, for checking for tracks.
Survival? Not as good, but I'll do it. Not when I roll a 9.
I would say, you're thinking, oh, it's muddier now. Maybe I'll be able to see these tracks a little easier, but it's actually kind of the opposite. The rain over the past day and a half now has kind of washed away any clear imprints that may have existed. Also, what you have kind of learned about these guerrilla people of Banthura is that they take at least minor precautions to kind of keep themselves out of, at least not drawing attention to this city. So, with the combination of the rain and possibly their precautionary behavior, you're not seeing anything down here.
Cool, no predator tracks or pirates or otherwise around here, guys.
Well,
It's wet. You guys are wet.
let's move forward.
And it's difficult terrain as well, by the way.
Oh. Neato.
Damn, if only we had the boots.
We can't all 4 wear
Dang it.
one pair of boots. Unfortunately.
Fair. Well, are we good? Let's not stand around in the rain. Let's go out and get this done.
Okay. Yeah, and start making our way.
Righty, you guys make your way into the jungle. You're looking now at the sketch that Mambo gave you, the directions on how to get to this location, this cave with the baobab trees in a grove just outside. Yeah, and you guys make your way through the jungle. You've got a couple hours trek here as you make your way. Anything we are looking for, talking about, or doing during the time that you are following this map?
I'd say kind of passively, Lothariel is going to be looking for maybe any areas that we can still follow the right direction, but like maybe walk on stone instead, or something that wouldn't be as difficult to kind of trek through, just like intermittently when we can, when it's like convenient, so we can try to save
Yeah,
some
make
time.
a survival check.
Okay. Oh, please. There it is. A natural one.
Oh god.
It is definitely difficult terrain. You guys are moving a little slower than you would like. This is taking about half as much time as you were told. You've reached that 2 hour mark, and you still haven't seen any side of the caves, as you have to trek on a little further, given the pace that you guys are moving at. It doesn't seem like there's a lot of rock in this terrain to hop between. It just seems like it's really muddy kind of jungle. Weather here and ground, you see like water's dripping from the leaves off above you, running down the trunks, forming like small puddles at the bases of where these trees are at. Anything else we are doing on the way?
I'd
How
say
muddy is everybody?
Abigail.
Oh, please.
I'd say
Abigail, what
Abigail's
do you do?
probably just walking kind of slowly and intentionally as we try and get through this hard terrain, and every once in a while just like kind of letting her hands pass against the leaves that are dripping water and kind of like cupping her hand under them and just like very gently interacting with the nature thoughtfully as we walk by.
Halbor, what are you doing?
I am going to do something silly, but for the last 10 minutes as we've been walking, I've been ritually casting Tinzer's floating disc.
Okay.
So I've just been like pulsing this blue-green, and then it like 20 feet behind me, behind Morga. I want to read it. 3 feet in diameter, 1 inch thick, horizontal plane of force starts to float and follow behind us. And I just turn to the other two and I go, free ride if you're tired. It'll follow 20 feet behind me for an hour. It can hold up to 500 pounds.
Nifty.
I'll take a seat.
I will say, if you're riding on that, then
I can't ride on it. It has to follow me. So
Okay.
it would be like, so Morga has to still walk, but then the other two
See how it
could
is.
take a rest. This was my surprise later, but the terrain is too bad.
That's okay.
You'll get your share, I promise. I prepared this just to have you ride it later, I swear.
It's
As
fine.
payback. I'm just like, she's so mad.
That's funny.
Is anybody riding on the disc?
Yes, I'll take a seat on it.
Free ride.
Abigail?
I am happy walking.
Got it. All right.
Just like sitting on it,
So-
kind of kicking my feet, looking around.
Because, yeah, it floats. It's like a fully sequestered thing. It's like 5 feet up. It's good over uneven terrain.
This is quite
So-
nice, actually.
See, I was trying to do this during the shipwreck, and I just did not have enough time.
This would have helped.
As
Darn
we
ritual casting.
we see Abigail, very much connected with the nature that she is moving through, running her hands over, various leaves and tree barks that pass along the side of you guys as you make this trek. You see Halbor riding on Morga with a floating disc following shortly behind them, with Lothariel kicking his legs off the edge. You guys travel for about another 45 minutes longer than what you were told this trip may take. And everybody make a perception or nature or survival. Perception or survival.
Okay.
I will do a perception. I'm better there.
I'll do survival.
Not when I keep rolling low. That's an 11.
9.
14.
17 perception.
I'm scared.
Good. The man on the disc saw something.
Yeah, Lothariel, you've got some distance between you and the wet ground and the wet plants that surround you here in this space, and you are able to. Why this is important is that things that are wet tend to be a little more noxious, a little more odorous. You pick up, the smell of that wet soil, the smell of like the tree bark and the green fresh scent of these plants as they're getting this very much needed water that they depend on. But sitting above this space, 5 feet or so off the ground, kicking your feet, you start to smell something. You get this smell of animal fur, and it's specifically like a wet animal fur. And you see that there's kind of, you guys are standing along this like game trail. Just ahead of you, the trees dripping water all around you. Just ahead of you guys is kind of like a large boulder, and maybe the first one that you've seen almost on this entire journey, but it's this outcropping of rock, and you can see that the game trail kind of moves around the side of this rock and seems to bend around to the other side of it. And just as you're getting like 30 feet or so away from where this rock and the path bends around it, you start to smell the smell of wet animal.
Wait, I'll say it in the earrings to everybody. Wait. I smelled something just for a moment. I think we're close. This could be it. Just be careful.
Oh no.
I'm gonna hop down from the disc and kind of walk up to the rock formation. We're at the kind of like at the edge of the rock formation.
You are about 30 feet back from the rock formation. As you guys
That was a
begin to
perfectly.
hear sounds of large feline animals somewhere pretty close by.
Yeah, that was horrifying, by the way. I was just going to say that freaking. Yeah, that. Thank you.
All right. Well, I can go ahead and prepare to do this spell that I think will work. I suppose if it doesn't, please be ready to defend me. I've never spoken to a group of tigers before.
I cast mage armor on myself in anticipation.
I'm gonna get my shield and sword ready.
And then I'm gonna turn to Abigail and be like, I think this could work. And I just kind of smile, and I'll give you bardic inspiration. And as I smile, like this kind of light almost kind of like manifests around you in like the shape of a leaf that's kind of falling and kind of drifting around you, and it's really translucent and kind of hard to see, but it is like this little mote that comes with the bardic inspiration now that I have, and it has different effects based off of what it's used for. I think we can do this, of course. I'm going to cast Speak with Animals. And kind of peek my head around the corner. Just to see how close they are.
Righty, and as you peek your head around the corner here, you hear this. You continue to hear these sounds, and you get eyes on this space. And you see a grove here of baobab trees. If you guys have never seen baobab trees, they are signified by kind of a smooth bark, very, very wide circular trunks that go up with not a lot of branches on the trunk themselves, but just kind of the canopy. They look like kind of like big fat Joshua trees almost. Either way, you look around the corner, you see this grove of these baobab trees, and you see these two tigers that seem to be kind of patrolling the outside of this cave. And as you are watching this moment, you kind of looked around at the exact right second here. Okay, Lothariel, as you approach this this bend around this boulder in front of you, you kind of peek around. You see all the baobab trees with their large, wide trunks, the smooth bark leading up to a branchless trunk leading up to this kind of spread out canopy of different clusters of leaves on this plant. You do see a couple of large feline orange and black striped animals that look an awful lot like tigers, kind of patrolling on the outside of this cave entrance. Looking a little bit closer as you peer around, you do see these little motes almost of prismatic rainbow light glistening off certain little spots here. Even the little bit of sunlight that's being able to cut through these rain clouds and jungle canopy above you. But just as you kind of peek around, you hear a roar that is even louder than the ones that you're hearing currently, as another figure steps out from inside the cave. And you see this tiger-looking creature standing on two legs, wearing what looks like found, rusted, kind of beat up metal armor, and he's dragging this massive wooden club that's got, different colored pieces of what look like cloth and fabric tied around it. Cloth and fabric that could not have originated in nature. He has man-made things both in his attire, attached and tied around his weapon, as he looks at the two tigers patrolling below him. You see him raise his head up, kind of sniff at the rain, and just as he roars out. And that's where we're going to end tonight's episode.
Bruh.
Oh my god, what is that thing?
Alrighty, thank you so much for watching tonight's episode of the Jungles of Paldir. We appreciate you being here. One more quick reminder, at Side21TV is where you will find us on Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky. And you can head over to Side21.tv to check out our merch store. We've got a Discord link below. Join up there. We would love to chat with you about the campaign or a number of other topics. But that's going to do it for us tonight. Have a wonderful evening, and we will see you next time on Side 21. Good night.